Yo, once again, this is the Prof. And like I always say, if you're not down with the bullshit and you're down with the real shit, subscribe and like this video. Yo, man, I just heard not too long ago, I'm like, damn, I just ran across it. Talking about Nipsey Hustle dead. I'm like, damn. You know, in recent years, if you look at a lot of rappers who've been on the come up, they never get to, you know, their full potential. We'll never know what that is, because they stopping that shit short now. I mean, the one thing about Pac was shit from what 91 to 96, 5 years, and then doing his own shit, and then before that he was with Digital Underground, and I mean, at least he got some years under his belt doing his thing, and he recorded hella material and shit. But you're looking at guys recently, I mean, damn, XXX Temptation, he's gone. You got Takashi 69, he's in prison right now. Nipsey Hustle, he just got killed. And it's like, you look at a lot of these situations, rappers, if they're not getting killed, they're killing people, and they going away to prison for like hella years, and it's like, what's going on with this music to where all these incidents are happening? See, you gotta start looking at the wild and start thinking like, yo, man, this rap music really being targeted, you know, and the rapper is just like, immersed in it. I mean, it's like in the '90s, hip hop was under fire. It was like we had the hip hop cop, and you were looking at all the dudes on the East Coast and what they were doing, where they were going, where they were speaking at. Being outside their concerts and everything, and shit. It's like, yo, man, early '90s, early to mid '90s, seeing gangster rap highly promoted. They were giving awards to the gangster rappers and everything. I mean, there's some kind of system. There's something in the works that's going on and shit, man. Um, there's a relevancy to a consistency um, that not necessarily everybody pays attention to. But shit, you see these guys, they're young, you know, either straight up, mid-teens or late teens, early adults, 20, 21, 22, something like that. Um, if they have some impactful message that start relegating with the youth, shit, you keep seeing situations like after so many years, like a couple of years, something happens, these guys wind up dying, getting killed or something like that. And you're like, yo, this man was doing good. He was bringing positivity to young people and speaking on that, and helping to uplift the community. Doesn't matter about what his past was, but um, who was that? Was talking about the past factors in, and they made, I think, a good point. I think that was uh, Big Holmes, on the rap trap. Ao Canseco, I think he was speaking on that, like saying like the thing is like when you're a former gangbanger or you are a guy that did do some kind of dirt, you was a streetwise type of guy, and it's known that you were hitting licks and stuff. Now like 10 years later, you want to talk all positive about how you're living your life and what you're doing and everything. You could be like really spreading some truth, kicking some real knowledge, some real shit. But if you're going too far with some of the things that you're saying, then they'll kill you, or they'll do something to your ass where they'll say, oh, yo, Remember, he was a former gangbanger. Remember, he used to rob banks. Remember, he, did blah, blah, blah. So it gives them an narrative to paint a false picture of what was probably behind why he got killed or whatever. I mean, it's like if the police kill you, so to speak, there was some form of corruption behind that. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But if the police kill you, I mean, shit, they can just go on and write it off as, oh, he was a former gangbanger. He was a former drug dealer. He did this and that. Like 10 years prior to him making these positive rap albums or whatever. That fuck that scratch. They'll use your past to go back to, you know, scapegoat the rationale, the reasoning of your demise. Getting shot or whatever. Um, but shit. It's like in hip hop and rap, man. Like, even going back to like the '90s. Um, once it crossed over into the '90s, I mean, shit, it's just like you got guys just got hella extra sensitive. You couldn't just make rap albums or references towards a guy based upon his rap skills or whatever, or his songs or however. So having guys like being confrontational, want to run up on dudes with guns, what talking about? What's that shit you were saying? Blah blah blah. You got mad, a lot of dudes, back then got started like, what the fuck you talking about, man? Like what? Yo, man, all of a sudden you run up on me about three or four goons, and they all got guns. Talking about what was that shit you was saying on that record? I'm like, the fuck it? Yo, man, yo, you said some shit. I was just saying some shit. Whatever the fuck. How that may go down. But it was just some, clown shit, dude. It wasn't even serious. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, nah, nigga, y'all talk like that about me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you stopping my bag, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, people start believing the bullshit that you talking about, bro. Talking about I'm some kind of whack ass nigga or garbage. But I was just talking about, you know, dude be like, yo, I was just talking about your rap skills, son. I was just talking about your songs and just talking about you as an artist, dude. I wasn't trying to talk about you personally because I don't even know you like that. Nah, dude, what you gotta understand is you sure stopping me getting that bag though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if people start believing in you? Start thinking that my songs really is actually whack or I can't rap or something like that. And then motherfuckers start buying my records and shit. And then the record label coming at me all foul like, yo, man, this fool is fucking you up, man. You can't even sell no records no more. And shit, and then they drop me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be back in the motherfucking hood, nigga. I don't want to be out here, gotta hustle on these streets again and wind up getting caught up. I got kids now, dog. I just want to do my records and shit. Yo, man, you know that shit I'm saying? That's all good. Just fucking, yo, man, keep my name out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, see, the art of hip hop is gone. More so these dudes with the thug mentalities, gangster mentalities, dudes who probably was out there on the streets for real, you know, living the lifestyle more so than what they're actually talking about they accomplished. Um, Once it start being a real true influx of those type of rappers, they bring the streets with them. They bring the streets, and I have to think that yeah, you would have to think that was done purposely because like smart, intelligent business people and stuff, they know how to bring intelligent people into you know what's going on and stuff, and interview people, and if you're gonna do some kind of psychoanalysis of them, just like they do in sports now, like especially with the football players, like you gotta stop letting these crazy dudes come in and it's down to snap at any moment. And they don't have to be their wife. They might snap and kill any of them, but I mean, shit, these people exist. You know what I'm saying? And it's like hip hop needs to. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna tell you like, shit, gotta take responsibility, gotta take ownership, gotta stop. A lot of the elder guys from the past gotta start being more proactive and being like, yo, talking to kids, trying to talk to guys in the industry, like, yo, man, Hip hop is this. This is what hip hop is. This was not. This is what hip hop isn't. Y'all need to stop all this damn killing each other. Y'all need to stop getting caught up with like, yo, words and everything, and stop letting people define you in the first place, man. You should define yourself. It doesn't matter really what people say because people have opinions, and you can't stop people's opinions. Shit, you can't control that. That's one thing you can't control. Know what I'm saying? If somebody want to look at me and say, "Damn, your ass is black as fuck," motherfucker, you black as goddamn shit tar. You dark as a goddamn black crayon or whatever. Okay, I can sit up and say, I don't like that. But I can't control what people say because the next person might come up and say some other crazy shit, might say something even worse. You know? And if I keep whooping these people's ass or whatever the fuck or setting things, okay, how many people I'm gonna fuck up? Before I get to understanding like, yo, man, I can't control people's opinions. They gonna do what the hell they want and I have to figure out another way to deal with it. That's how that shit is. But yo, man, I mean a lot of these rappers coming in the game, being from the streets, that's how they handle things. Oh, you said shit to me, you diss me, people around me laughing at me, talking about what the fuck you gonna do, yada yada yada. People like, yo, gotta have that street respect and everything like that. If you're gonna be walking around or being even associated with the streets, gotta have that rep. You gotta be respected by motherfuckers. But oh man, it's just a damn shame like what happened to Nipsey Hustle got think totally off base about the situation at hand because I mean we're talking about a life being lost and life in the hip hop game and there's been so many that has been taken out, especially being young where we don't know what their full potential would have been if they had stuck around. Like I feel like a lot of years we had you know you look at how many rappers have really had a decent career for 20 plus years. You know, for a long time, me and the Hitman, we used to talk about like if you really look at it, there's only been so many people, and that one is too short, and the other one is like who's it like it's LL Cool J, you know, consistently like over 20 years. I ain't talking about he's supposedly been associated or down with the music industry, but you got these gaps where you ain't released the album in 5, 6, 7 years. No, these guys were like consistent with what they did, you know, and it's like I said, you never know though what a rapper could have contributed fully to society. A lot of times when they're just coming up, especially when it's like a fresh thing, like you know, these guys just not too long ago started, and I'm like, yeah, Nipsey, I know he been around for a minute doing his thing, but just in recent years, he just started, I think, getting recognition and notoriety coming up, and you look at that, you look at Takashi 6ix9ine, like how in the hell? I mean, he's had a 1 year ride that I've never seen in hip hop ever. I mean, just crazy. You know, everything he was doing looked like going platinum, double platinum, all the damn followers on Instagram and shit. If anything, you want to say, oh, he was clout chasing, blah blah blah. Well, call him the king of clout then, because how they was promoting him, I mean, it was crazy. Now his ass is in fucking federal prison, I guess. You know, dealing with being called a snitch and you know, shit. You just look at the whole thing that happened, and then 21 Savage, and then who's that? YMB down there in Florida, I guess it is. And I mean, shit. You look at hip hop. What's been going on, man? Everybody either been getting killed, going to jail for long periods of time. Um, one or the other, something is going on, man. It's like what? So when we talk about consciousness, man, I think a lot of y'all, man, have just been partying for the longest and not really tripping about getting conscious. Y'all need to start getting conscious, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you only got one life to live, man. when you see that like death is at the door, man, shit, you gonna start reflecting upon what kind of life did you live, shit. And if you feeling or knowing that you only got seconds to live, if you ain't never repented or never tried to, recreate yourself or, you know, shit, resolve past issues with people or anything, reconnect with family, whatever, you could be sitting there dying, man, and seeing like you only got seconds to live and shit. And then you gonna come to rationalization at that point in time that it's too late, lights out. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be in that position, man. So I'm just saying, like everybody needs to like start really thinking about what's really important and shit, and stop getting brainwashed by all this bullshit that's brainwashing us.